We're about 120 miles off the coast of Fiji right now, en route to Vanuatu.
Impulsive, spontaneous decisions are the story of my life. In 2016, when Sayo was 6 months pregnant, we flew to the South Pacific to go look at a boat. We knew nothing about the South Pacific, very little about sailing, and had no plan as to what we were going to do.
We're new at this.
We bought the boat anyway. This is that story.
In some ways, I find sailing a lot like pilots describe flying. It's hours and sometimes even days of sheer boredom. As far as the eye can see, there's nothing. Just ocean, just water. It's incredible. Whoa! Followed by moments of sheer terror and excitement when something crazy happens on the boat that you have to deal with.
What's it stuck on there? What the hell just banged? That was weird. We're going to the first reef.
This is day one of the passage from Fiji to Vanuatu. We're about 120 miles off the coast of Fiji right now, en route to Vanuatu. Weather's great. We've had some really nice, about 8 to 10 knots. Flying the Deckhand in the main. It's been fantastic. Okay, so day 2 of the crossing today. Last night we got absolutely slammed. The wind came up just before dark.
So we just gotta tie off the Deckhand line here so that it doesn't wiggle and waggle around so much.
And increased all night until about 25 knots, and then we got hit by a squall where it was gusting 30 and pouring rain. So we had to reef the mainsail, we had to reef the jib in the middle of the night, which was a bit crazy, so I didn't really get very much sleep last night. Sometime during the night, I think while I was putting the second reef in the sail started flogging, and one of the pins that holds the battens into the halyard cars flew out. I didn't know that it happened last night until I found the pin on the deck this morning. So we had to take the sail down and I had to try and get that pin back in.
You can tie that boom off, Sayo, if it's smashing around.
I was able to replace that pin, get it back in, and then we took the second reef out and left the first reef in the sail. And that's what we've been flying ever since, which has been pretty good.
Keep going up, Sayo.
It's settled down again into pretty smooth sailing today. About 15 knots of wind off the port quarter, which is quite nice. And we're flying one reef in the main and the Deckhand and cruising along quite nicely.
I'm so happy it's calmed down after yesterday, because I was the idea of doing that for another 2 days was a very unencouraging. Maybe that would definitely be word.
Demoralizing?
Demoralizing, yeah. So I'm really quite happy with these conditions. So the kids can watch a movie, I can read my book, and hopefully we'll have a nice quiet evening and night.
The kids are having a lot of fun. They just get to watch a lot of movies when we're on the crossing, so they're really chilling out watching movies. What are you guys doing?
That stupid wall. Melody, you know you're not allowed in the sea. But why?
You're watching a movie?
And why does that necklace have my
What's the
name on
movie?
it? Melody, listen to me. You're hiding something from me. I don't know it.
You don't know it? What's the name of the movie?
You deliberately disobeyed me. I never told
it's
you.
Little Mermaid.
You've never
Return
even
to
been
the
in
sea.
it.
Ah.
Dad, go. Sad.
Ariel's all grown up in this movie. It's a bit weird. We're almost there, 228 miles to go. Okay, so there we are there. Fiji is back that way. There's Fiji. We left from somewhere right around there. We're about halfway right now, right there. middle of the ocean, and we are going right here to Port Vila on the island of Apate in Vanuatu. And as this thing tells us, we have 222 nautical miles to go on a heading of 263, which is a heading that we can just squeak it out on with the main and full gennaker. And as I say that, the gennaker is collapsing. If we go too far down the wind, what happens is the main shadows the gennaker, and then the gennaker just totally collapses and doesn't fly properly. So we're right on that window, right on that edge right now. But hopefully the wind moves a little bit more that way, and then we don't have to worry about it. We can just chill out for the rest of the time here. There's something about sailing across an ocean that really puts into perspective to me just how small of a dot we are on this massive, huge planet all living together. And when you look out from the boat at the horizon and you can't see land, and you spend days moving across this place and you still don't see land, it's very humbling. We're really cooking along here now though. We should be in Port Vila in a day and a half, maybe less if we keep up this speed. It's 5 a.m. and we just arrived in Port Vila. There's people partying on shore and nice dance music happening, so we can do a little dance before we go to bed. It was good sailing today. We caught 2 tuna. Tansy caught her first tuna. Quite a big one, I think maybe 13, 14 kilogram tuna, so that was a lot of fun. And it's just really nice to be here and not have the boat moving anymore. It's fun to be at sea, but it is super fun to finally get into port. After a good sleep last night, sort of good sleep last night, and a little bit of rain this morning, we are now gonna go commence formalities with the officials. It's nice that the boat wasn't rocking last night, and I got to level 10 in Gacha Life. And Miya?
I ate candy.
You ate candy. Did you do anything else? That's it. Okay.
Hey, my channel.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel.